I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, like hearing where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, but give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot. I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. Yes, I miss you.
What up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome in. I have missed the heck out of you guys. Bam, spinny hugs right out of the gate. Cappy Goat, how in the heck have you been doing? How ya doing? How you doing? Hey, Cappy Goat, can we speak Italian? Remember, I got the Sicilian heritage. How'd your day go? Right? Italians get it. It's cool. What? It's like when you go to that used tire store, Cappy Goat, the one that's just up the road there. All right. Yeah. It's probably in Willerberry. And you buy those, the aftermarket, the retreads, right? And then they go wop, 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 wop. I am not picking on anybody. I'm allowed to do that. Anna, what's up? What's up, Angelina? How you doing, Angelina Jolie? What up? How are you and Brad? What's cooking? I missed you. Spinny hugs, Angelina. What are Shelly Belly? What's up? Ariana in the house. All right, let's just hang out for a sec. You can't speak Italian. Yeah, but you get that joke. You're laughing. You get the joke. You totally get the joke. Brittany, what's up? What's up, Modest with the mostest? How you doing? What you guys been up to? Carla, girl, look at you go. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you did something special for Virgo Valentine's Day. The response, what's not it? The response was not it. Oh, dude, what's up with that? Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll find out. Thank you. You're really too generous. Thank you so much. I gotta get a new washer and a dryer. So that's next up on my checklist. But it's cool. Hayden Seal, what you up to? What's up? All right, let's see, Missy. Thanks. I love hanging out with you. Awesome sauce. Hangman, just hang out for a minute. We're cool. It's awesomeness. I love it. So, should we talk dreams? You want to talk 12th house stuff? Want to talk about those dreams, like the mall dreams? You guys been having the mall dreams? I've had mall dreams. Totally had mall dreams. Alone in an empty mall. Then I realized I'm not asleep. I'm awake. And for some reason, I went to the mall. And it's empty. And JCPenney's is closed. There's no sales. Anyways, what? So what are you guys up to? Ariana. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of celebrities here. Angelina Jolie's here. Still suspect her Baba Jolie on her fake account. It's cool. Anyways, Ariana Grande, like your hair. Very nice. Very nice. The movie, Wicked. Oh, dude, love it. All right. Wizard of Oz, big time vibes. I get that way too. There are bits and pieces that come back. Usually I'll journal as soon as I get up. I'll jot it down like I just use the notepad in my phone, right? And I'll jot down the stuff I remember. And then usually I'll go in and I'll do a reading for myself in the morning. And that lets me fill in the pieces as to what was happening. If I don't, sometimes the dreams bleed out into the reading. So I have to do it first. Otherwise they'll come into the readings. And that's why I got to be Archer. It keeps me disconnected from the readings. So it's like, whoa, it's just some weird stuff. We're going 12th house. We're going 12th house deep. All right. It's cool. You're missing any and all the dreams. There needs to be a way to record dreams. That'd be so cool. No, I'm not. I'm still just a scruff from Detroit, man. I ain't got nothing going on. Yeah, I'm hood. I say I'm from Detroit, but I'm from a suburb. It's Metro Detroit. Anyways, it's cool. I'm hood. Yeah, it's fine. Exactly, Melissa. It's a lifeline. There's so many notes in there. We got like between the notepad, the calendar. I'm like that. My phone is a lifeline. I've started feeling the shift, Anna. We should talk about that. What's up with the Schumann? Hold on. We should talk about that because I have started feeling the shifts. There's changes in confidence out there. I've even noticed it on the roads when I people watch. I miss you too, Nancy. What's Mattoon up to? What's he been doing? You totally do. It's a scruff hangout, man. We're just gonna chill. Let's just do us chilling like villains. No, we ain't villains here. You know what I mean? But hold on, let's go see what the Schumann scale's up to. I'm curious about it. I haven't looked at it in a minute. I've been busy. I've been a busy bee. I haven't gotten. Hold on. It's got to reinstall the Schumann scale. Dude, these things we are lucky to be alive in this lifetime. 50 years ago, people had to go buy Ouija boards and stuff like that. And then people had to look at them like, oh, you're weird, scary, right? That's weird. It's not scary. Now the phones just do it. Algorithms speak to us all day long. Our guardian angels love being alive in this generation. It's a fun time. You know what I mean? It's a good party. It's good times. It's still loading. Working on it. Hold on. I got it. Okay, we're good. Let's see. Turn the brightness down so it doesn't mess with the camera. There's a big blackout on here. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm just not looking at an exploded view. Hold on. I got to turn it back up so I can actually see it. Hold on. Okay. That's the 18th. Oh, it's already showing the 19th. That's not a blackout. But oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a shift. Today. It's been today. Between the eclipse happening. Oh, turn it back down. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Check that out. Yesterday, uneventful. There was that. Look, we got a little preview, like a priming the pump thing. And then it really started flowing. Look at all the white. That's white light. That's confidence. That's white energy. It's not a blackout. It's white light. Good's winning over evil. It's nice. See? Good always wins in the end. Find me one movie where the bad guys win. Doesn't exist. Not a thing. Doesn't happen. I love this. We're in some white light energy. So yeah, I think we're totally like, did you notice that, Cappy Goat? Oh my God, Mel and I both noticed that. We messaged each other, we texted each other at the same time, like, yours down? Text Janet, find out if it's down. Figure out what's going on. I almost texted you, but Janet texted back because we were like, whoa. That was a complete reboot of the system. You watch how view counts change, algorithms change. Basically, somebody at Google, they did an eclipse. Somebody up, there's been a software update. YouTube's going to get awesome. It's going to be kind of cool. We have that effect on people. Look, we have crashed YouTube. But that's it. They literally, it was a software upgrade. At some point, they had to turn the computer off and reboot it. It's like, you finished installing the upgrades in the software. Do you wish to restart your computer now? And then that guy from the movie Airplane, remember the dude that like unplugged the runway lights? And the one that was like, there's a sale at Penny's. That dude, he was cool. But he's the one that did it. He walked over and he was like, powered it down, booted it back up, and now we're cool. So yeah, we should be feeling a confidence boost, especially seeing that it's white light. Now you'll find your clickbaiters out there as you scroll. That'll like, they'll be the ones that have this as the green screen background, and they'll be like, whoa, did you feel that white light? Look at that white out. Oh my God, it's freaky. Everybody's anxiety's bad, right? Oh, the world is ending if you don't click on this now. Oh my gosh, drives me batty. But it's white light. It's good stuff. All right. So they'll be out there doing that clicky stuff. All right. But there you go. It's actually white light. We're coming into a better era, better confidence. Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. It's cool stuff. Oh my gosh. I know, right, Anna? I felt it too. And then I had one night that I slept like, I hit REM sleep instantly. But then it starts to come out of it, and a lot of the anxiety subsides, and things start to balance and level out, and we do come into a better. We know we're in the right side. We're through the energetical hurricane, so to speak. And the year of the snake is officially over. Done, gone, bye. See ya, bye, Felicia. Don't let the door hit you in the backside on the way out. All right, just the energy of it. Year of the fire horse is going to be cool stuff. Think about fire horse energy. That's like Sag vibes. Sag is the centaur. Expansion, Jupiter energy, knowledge, ninth house stuff, travel, it's good vibes, man. Sagittarius is some good stuff. Wait, hold on, Sagittarius. No, Sagittarius. Ooh, they're scary. Don't bother Sagittarius. Okay, I got you covered. See, that's why I'm Archer. I got you covered, Sag. We're good. Don't bother Sagittarius. They'll bother you. But in a very good way. Sag Neptune represents that message and supports it. Randy, what up? I got to respond to some of your comments. Good to see you. What up, what up, what up? That's all right, man. That's all right. We got you. Even if you want to pop one in, we can pop you on there, Randy. You want to pop super chat? I don't know why I'm talking about that. Maybe I want popcorn. Sounds pretty good. But all right, let's read some cards. I want to read some cards. I just like, I'm at my table. This is my happy place, you know? When I'm here, I'm just Archer, and the world is awesomeness. Archer's got a great life. All right, let's dig in. Carly, you're so generous. You are a sweetheart. I'm gonna send you spinny hugs. Gonna switch over to this one here. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. All right, let's begin. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you made it through it, Anna. Totally glad you made it through it. 14-second hugs to help you like just relax. Just those hugs that calm you down, right? Like if your person was there with you, they'd just be like, hey, Anna, it's okay. It's all right. You got this. I got protect everybody in the energies of the chats coming in. Look out for us in our messages, good, bad, or indifferent. Let us protect the family in the chat. And every message that comes out, even if it is a bad or a warning sign, give us that so we can navigate through it safely, comfortably, and confidently. Let's begin. All right, let's go. Connecting to the energy of the super chats. You've read all the super chats. You were there when they wrote the super chats. You know what's up with the super chats. And God, you are the super chats. No way, Yahweh. Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Okay, I'm tapped in. See you on the other side. Let's go. All right, give me 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love. Somebody frustrated right now? Let's love this deck for the super chats energies checks. All right, let's begin. Starting with Monica at 12:24. I kind of dig the timestamp. The High Priestess. Very nice. Cancer, Pisces, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So this is all about a lot of patience paying off. That's that famous word, okay? But it is about maturing. It's a long-term connection, and the 4 swords. Time out and pauses being needed. All right, so let's start with Monica. I'm still giving you that, even though you get the overall energy for the super chat vibes, I'm still totally giving you that timestamp because it's a really good timestamp. All right, let's see. What can my spirit guides tell me about my next time being in a relationship? Oh, cool. Oh, wow. It's going to happen sooner than you think. That's why you're energetically curious about it. How about that, High Priestess vibes? Nice. What I'm seeing on this one is that there's an energy of somebody that is currently in a feeling of feeling like their hands are tied. What can they do because of the stuff going on around them? Okay. The thoughts that are plaguing on them, the worries of what's going on in their lives, but they're learning lessons about prioritizing and organizing in order to be able to make time to build a solid relationship. So this is something that's on a different level and someone in an optimistic perspective. Now let's see if I can get some vibes on who it is, because it does talk on the 5 of Wands about lessons learned in order to achieve a 6 of Wands success. So it tells me you've learned your lessons from the past relationships, that you and this person are ready for something new. Let me get some details. 5 of Swords, King of Wands, 5 of Cups. No way. Yahweh. Oh my word. Queen of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, the time apart was needed in order for, like, they had to learn about nurturing a relationship. They just didn't do that stuff. Hey, Rahama. What up, girl? What up, girl? Girl, pop a super chat. Even if it's just $1.99, I don't care. Queen of Cups. Just give me a place marker. All right, Queen of Cups. It is the player. It is the player, Monica. It's him, because you know you love him, and your love has been what's drawing him back in. I would love to tell you the new love and the new vibes about your next time being in a relationship, but it's not new. It is a return. All right. You've actually, from your prayers, even your thoughts and manifestations, you've manifested the one that was too busy keeping all of the ends meet and keeping everything together to learn what real love is. He just was a little nervous about it back at the time. 5 of Cups. Some of his depression kind of rubbed off. When the 5 of Swords on this, it's allowed some time between the two of you guys to go through the stages of grief. All right. And for them to kind of realize that they were in a vibe that they were kind of walking red flag, but they healed from that. They actually are in a little bit of remorse right now. really wishes you were around right now. They're going through something where they really need you. You know what I mean? All right. 10 of Wands. Give this a little bit of time here. In 7 to 10 business days, something's going to start with, I said it's 7 to 10 business days. Something's going to start changing. Bonus points on the Sagittarius energy for this one, which does tell me this is a new vibe on the year of the fire horse. Same person, but very much like YouTube. Person got rebooted. They were in a 5 of Cups energy before. They booted back up into the Queen of Cups. They just realized they're in love with you. It's a lot to process. All right. I hope that helps. All right, KT, what's up, KT? Within that than a cherry tree. You're going to be at 1544 because that's a really cool timestamp too. All right. Can it be someone else? Hold on. I'm going to, KT, with your big black horse and the cherry tree, I'm going to give you just a second. Can it be someone else? 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Being told it's kind of destiny for you two to get back together and work things out. Because it's kind of like if there was one thing about them you could have changed, they would have been perfect. But it's destined for the two of you to work out. When I ask about it, I get the 10 of Cups back and be like, you really wanted them to get better. And they're getting better. 9 of Swords, I don't see a different option coming in. You know what I mean? That's the 9 of Swords. I see them actually doing the work and showing up in a way that blows your mind. Come on, you filter it to new person only. Ace of Swords. It's a rebirth. Still a hate text. Ace of Wands. Hold on. 5 of Pentacles. There actually is a vibe of somebody in a health profession that you're digitally talking to. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands does show fun, flirty text messages happening during Pisces season. However, on that 5 of Pentacles, I strongly suspect still say it winds up being them. The Magician, the Justice card, the 7 of Swords. Here's the thing. I see you going in a direction of something new about a new relationship, but they just don't add up to the other person who shows back up. You don't feel fully fulfilled. 7 of Swords going in a different direction, and you still wind up guided back into their arms. I'm still being told it's the same person, but it's in a new energy. That you would look out into new vibes, new directions. You might have some fun, but it doesn't come to fruition. That's the thing on this one. You're destined to be with them. They just had to get their act together. 5 of Wands, learning lessons. See that 5 of Cups is back on the Hermit card. It's like they go to the doctors or something. Maybe the doctor ties in through them. You know what I mean? Queen of Wands, Strength card. If they could totally change that thing about them, you'd have been cool with it. So God's like, okay, we got it. Order received. Page of Cups. It's still them. But they're right. They come in correct to it. What if? What if they showed up exactly perfectly perfect? And then you guys were like ready to go in together. Queen of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Here's the freaky deaky part on it, Monica. It doesn't matter which way either of you go. You wind up working out. It still works out for you guys. That's the wild part on this one. You're both going to transform that even if you guys did go in other directions, you'd always have each other on each other's minds, and we're back to the High Priestess. I know it might not be totally like, don't shoot the messenger vibes on this one. But girl, he got his act together, and he's going to make an offer that blows your mind. Literally, nobody else, right? Even give me a random. 6 of Wands, nobody else. But he overcomes the hurdles to show up and get it right. Wow. I wonder if it's like a big lesson in forgiveness or something. High Priestess, Knight of Cups. I can't shake it. Page of Cups, I cannot shake it. Girl, it's wishes granted. I told you 10 of Cups. I can literally, God will not let me go in another direction. Love, love, love. All you need is love. It works. It works out. I know you might think it never could happen, or what if it could happen? God won't let me go in another direction. God's like, we're putting this together for you. You're going to love it. It's going to so be worth it. 7 to 10 business days. 4 to 6 weeks for shipping. No, it's 7 to 10 business days. That was just a rip off of, like, remember when we used to watch like late night infomercials back when the Vegematic was a thing? Okay, anyhow, no, it actually is what you wish for it to be with him. All right, let's see. When you think about him right now, that's God letting you know you need to pray for him. That's all. All right. Okay. KT, back to KT with her big black horse and a cherry tree. You're at 20 and 10. 2010. All right. What does she need to know? What does KT need to know right now? Oh, you're welcome, White Wing. Spinny hugs, girl. 3 of Cups. Oh, whoa, I got a couple extra cards. Hang tight. 3 of Cups. What I'm seeing on this one, what you need to know right now is that behind the scenes, Page of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups, you've got a friend that's working behind the scenes in your favor to help tell your person or explain to your person a little bit of like an apologizing. Your person's being humbled behind the scenes. The ego became a lot to deal with. And in the 6 of Pentacles, they're transforming, they're like in the year of the snake energies and forever, they were in the breadcrumbing vibes on the 6 of Pentacles. However, in the year of the fire horse energy, they're coming in balanced and learning how to slow their roll and think before they speak. It's a humbling in the energies. The King of Swords, to get to the King energy like that, has to be humbled, has to think before speaking. All right. I do think things are on track for you, like way before Gemini season, without a doubt. Strength card, your persistence and your perseverance is paying off because there's like a mutual friend or acquaintance, could just be one of their family members or a parent or a mutual friend, but there is somebody that's actually advocating for you on this one that you guys would work out. Page of Swords, told you. Yeah, that one fake profile that you suspect is them. Tower card to the 6 of Cups. They're trying to see if you've moved on or if you'll let them come back in. Contact being made during Pisces season. All right. What up, Rowdy? What you doing, brother? How you up to? All right, next up is Sage Moon. I have totally missed you guys. All right, Sage Moon, let's put you at 2155. All right, you are most welcome, KT. You keep your prayers powerful. Power of prayer. God is good. All right, let's see what we've got. I pray for everyone in my family. Always do. Okay. Sage Moon, 2210. Let's do 2210. K's current feelings and next actions. And hi. What up? All right. 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, getting out of the overthinking stage and learning to open up, finding some balance. Oh, wow. Okay, so currently, actually, K's feelings at the moment that can't get you off his mind is that K is a little curious about like where it went wrong. There's a lot of reflective vibes on this one. That 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. K's coming clean with the fact that like they weren't fully ready for things because they were still healing from some past energies, 5 of Swords, but they're coming to the 10 of Swords right now. And even through this stage of the healing, as they've been hermited and quiet, they've had you on their mind more so than anything, because in the 6 of Pentacles, you were the one source that brought some balance in. This is what leads to the next actions, which overcomes the Tower moment that you guys did with an apology, that they actually take accountability on the Queen of Wands so you guys can be in again. Just so you know, there's nobody else in their life. They are actually indeed focusing on themselves. You know what I mean? Knight of Wands. Oh, see, the self-sabotage, the throwing a monkey wrench in the things there. But they're getting fixed up for you. Star card, just what I just said. Getting ready to give it a shot here with the Fool card. Before Pisces season ends, you know that for sure. Before Pisces, the actions are before Pisces season. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay, getting ready. They're sussing you out. Getting ready to get an option on this one. Really got like heavy on their mind about how to reach out, how to press send. It's that vibes of deleting the text, rewriting the text, deleting the text, rewriting the text. That's what they're doing right now. All right. Next up is Shrek. What up, buddy? Hey, Shrek. I really got to watch that movie at some point. I got to get Eddie Murphy's voice down so I can actually hang with you. I want to interact. You're like, hey, where we going? See, I can't do Eddie Murphy. I got to work. I'll work on it. Give me some cards for Shrek. Shrek. You're gonna be at 2350. Just so you have to listen to that ramble I just did, the whole Shrek ramble. All right, give me some cards for Shrek. What we got? The Chariot, nice. 3 of Cups, nice. You are on the course for union. There is a peaceful union that comes in for you. It's the rewards for what you've gone through, just so you know. This is brewing between you and them. It is the one on your mind that's bringing them into overcoming the obstacles and come back your way. Nope, not the ex. It's Fiona. The age difference is the biggest factor here. Fiona just straight up, and you're gonna hate me for this one because I'm gonna take her side. Because Fiona's looking at me and being like, look, I just wasn't ready yet. Every time I fall down, then I get up again because you're never gonna bring me down. You know what I mean? Oh, I got you, Cassie. We'll pop you in on the list. Go for it. You made the list. I got a guy that knows a guy. Totally. Hang on. Maybe you know my buddy, Mr. Washington. No, now you're on the list. You're cool. All right. Casey Musgraves, is that you? Okay. Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands on this one. See, the hurdle that needs to be overcome on this one is just that difference in the experience that you guys have been through. She had to get through her Saturn return, so the age needs to be overcome. That's a big, like, you speak 19. I'm going to be nice. It's the generational gap, right? We got a Gen Xer meets a millennial. She's like a millennial Gen Z cusper. You know what I mean? And then you're like a millennial Gen X cusper. So there's that difference in life. She doesn't have a clue what Reaganomics is. That's all it is. She has to catch up and learn about that stuff. Okay. So that's the hurdle she's overcoming, is just a bit of her maturing, because at her age point in her age group, that's still where they're trying to find themselves and sort their way out, because it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Five of Swords. Something to overcome. She's nervous. She's been through her generation. Her generation was like born to did. They're basically born. Hi, welcome to the world. Welcome to Earth. You know, nice to meet you. We're gonna run planes into buildings. You know, right? Like around the era we were born, we came into like the 80s and the parties, and it was fun time. The 80s were fun. Max Headroom, that sort of stuff, right? Total different vibes, right? You know, so that's a bit of what she's coming to terms with, is her generational shift. Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups, there's the love offer. And the Fool card, she's been asking about you, just so you know. Five of Swords. And it's not like mutual parties or anything, but like what? Like she's got a friend, right? Okay, one of just her girlfriends, one of the ones she hangs out with, talks to, texts all the time. And she's like, what do you think about relationships with big age differences and stuff like that? Right? And then the friend's like, oh, dude, it's a party, man. They know what they're doing. They're more mature, got their act together. Oh, that's, yeah. Okay, thanks. That's a good idea. And she's processing all of it like a scientist up in her head. All right, so the energy is a little charged for it. All right, next up is A Girl in Love. Oh, I think we just started writing you a song. A Girl in Love. Do-do-do-do. I am a little excited to be back. I missed you guys. All right, Girl in Love. How about 2713? That sounds kind of cool. All right, let's see. Energy read on Brandon's marriage is going, and if he's entertaining other women, please. You got it. Bonus points for an extra Brandon, because it's just like Brandon. Okay, let's see what we got. Come on, Brandon, talk to me. Temperance, hello. Four of Wands. Oh, the Lover's card, Seven of Pentacles. Do understand that the reason the marriage isn't coming to a closure at the moment is because he's still learning a little bit about nurturing. If it ended and he came your way right now, he wouldn't treat you in the proper way that he should. Not saying he treats you bad, but it would be enough that it would keep you frustrated. All right. So he needs a little bit of time here to kind of learn how to nurture and be a little more receptive to not telling you what to do or how to love, but being a little more open to your thoughts and opinions too. So in a way, think of it this way. The reason Brandon's still in the marriage is because like he's taking all these lessons out on her, so to speak. Okay. That's why it's still going on, but it is part of the twin flame journey. Okay. That it is written in your guys' blueprint with the Lover's card that you do wind up together. It's just that if he showed up now, he's still changing, right? He'd show up in the vibes he was in the way he treats her, and then he'd treat you the same way. He's finishing up learning the lessons through her to that he's got to change. He's got to do something different. A little bit of the ego still. All right, he's still into being like the ego vibes on this, okay? So you guys are in a twin flame energy on this one, but with the Lover's card, it shows enough of a soulmate connection that you guys are deep twin flame soulmates. So there's a bit of mirroring off of each other, and there are some karmic lessons from others in your lives. But the Seven of Pentacles, the karmic lessons, such as his wife, are the things that are meant to, like in his case, teach him how to slow his roll, stop being so controlling, learn how to nurture the connection, not telling you what to do. He tells her what to do. He's a bit of an unawoke masculine, but with what he's going through, it's awakening him. Nine of Cups. Eight of Swords. See? Six of Pentacles. He'd breadcrumb you if he was coming in right now. He's got to get that through that phase, which he will. Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords. He sees you as a bit of a blessing. You're the safe space right now with what he's going through. Eight of Swords. There's his home life. Look at him looking out the window being like, oh my gosh, I miss her. He's coming to terms with it, but see how it took him a minute to get that out? That's where he transitions and crosses over. So he's just starting to pick up those vibes of those white light bursts that we saw on the Schumann scale. It just takes him a little bit more to process. Yeah, see, he's still the breadcrumbing vibe. So that's why we can't go forward yet. He's got to transition out of breadcrumbing and learn how to nurture a woman's heart and a relationship. Then this becomes more of the Six of Pentacles and reciprocal. So Current status check. He's unawoke. She's the karmic lesson that they're working through this stage. So he comes into you in a 7 of Pentacles stage, where it's more about nurturing the connection and being a little bit more about what you want to. All right. What's up, Queen Ja? Crystal, what you doing? So basically what I'm seeing is that she's his lesson to teach him how not to breadcrumb. Then he comes your way and he doesn't breadcrumb. All right. Hang tight on this one. I really feel that it's like within the next, like, it's turning Pisces season. I really do want to say that, like, I picked up on your energy earlier because I'm really being told, and don't shoot the messenger, it's like 4 to 6 days minimum, 4 to 6 weeks maximum. But he's going to start staying in contact with you as he goes through the transition, if that makes sense. Believe it or not, what he's going through are the lessons so that he's like, this doesn't happen after there's a ring on it. You know what I mean? Queen of Wands on the Hermit card. The other woman wants something, but he's not interested. Oh, so it's a little bit of a lesson. Oh, in a way, she breadcrumbs him. That's why he's not. He's like, God, she's not all there all the time. Sometimes she goes quiet for a while. So I don't really kind of dig it. And then God's like, oh, wait, Brandon, you're telling me you don't like breadcrumbing? And he's like, no, I like breadcrumbing. Oh, so she's the one that's like the catalyst energy for him to come your way. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. We're closer to 4 to 6 days. Yeah, 8 of Cups, 8 days a week. You do know his wife's going to find out about her. She's the one that she's Lee Harvey Oswald. Now we got sense on this girl in love. We got a Lee Harvey Oswald in here. Somebody that's like stuck on him. Maybe an ex, somebody he's not interested in. The reason for this, now, first of all, it's not a romantic connection or an intimate connection. It's basically, I was doing a reading for him. I'd be like, so you got a stalker, don't you? And like, yeah, this one that reaches out and texts me like every 3 to 6 weeks. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, that one. Okay. Here's the thing. She's the Lee Harvey Oswald. She's the one that the wife finds out, sees the incoming messages, and like, whoa, why do you even got this person's number in your phone? Whoa, what's up? And that's the downfall and the catalyst that leads him to learn about breadcrumbing. But then he comes back to you humbled because she don't take him back. And in reality, he doesn't want to go back to his wife. It's like the catalyst that allows it to happen. Okay. So there's not any other woman on his perspective, but there's one that just won't let him go. All right. Another reason, if you guys were together now, you'd have to deal with Miranda Lambert. And I don't think he's ever dated Miranda Lambert, but it's just that crazy ex-girlfriend vibes. All right. So the wife's having to take the brunt of a lot of this stuff so that when it's over and said and done with, you don't have to. Because that's part of this journey. It's part of his awakening as like an unawoke masculine to become an awoke masculine. You know what I mean? Right? Okay. It doesn't change the outcomes timeline or anything. It's all factored into it. It's just that one there, he's got to see what it's like when you hurt people. And then like they come and they follow on like, I miss you. I still want things to work out. He's learning lessons. Okay. See, he breadcrumbing her once upon a time, many moons ago, and now she won't let him go. See, that's the thing. It doesn't affect you guys. That's why it's happening too right now. It's like he's getting ran through a gauntlet to clear out the old karma. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, why did I do that? Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's back. Okay, we're fine. It's okay. I fixed it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, TR. Let's put you. Oh, dude, TR. You're at 3333. How cool is that? All right. It is. We're getting better all the time over here. All right. We believe. All right. Let's see. Looking for. Whoa. Why does your person need a hug? Looking for an update on what's next with you. And Sag needs a hug. Hold on. That wasn't a hug for you, believe it or not. You're like, I could use a hug too. No, Sag. Hold on. What's up with 1710 Sag? What's up with TR Sag? 4 of Pentacles. Oh, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Okay. 6 of Cups. Oh, okay. I see why your Sag needs a hug. Your Sag is coming to terms and letting go of the past energy. Oh, I see hugs on both sides. Oh, 5 of Cups. Okay, so behind the scenes, your Sagittarius wish to have this redacted out. So I'm only going to give what your Sag will let me, okay? Because your Sagittarius is working to heal from this and put it away, put it in the past. However, there was still some PTSD trauma from an ex before you, okay? And this is what's led to the bit of like, I'm not ready for a relationship, or a little bit of like making you, like keeping you stuck in a spot where it wasn't wanting to advance. Your Sag wants to advance with you, but is having a very hard time letting something go because it was a very traumatic event for them, okay? You're the catalyst to allow them to. 4 of Pentacles. And so what your Sag is experiencing right now is a bit of the heart opening up, and it kind of hurts and it's kind of awkward, and it's got your Sag feeling stuck and frustrated, right? As they let go, release this past energy with the Magician card and with the Eight of Pentacles, work to come back your way, all right? Nine of Wands to the Six of Cups does show the reflection energy starting to come in on this one, in that your Sag, what your Sag is doing, the energies of this ex, and it's not the ex is still around, it's the trauma of what the ex did. This wasn't a great person in your Sag's life. And so you came into Sag's life and started the healing, so that the Sag isn't triggered by what the ex did to them anymore. That's what they're coming to terms with, to be like, wow, the way I used to feel, the feelings I had for that ex that hurt me, I'm having those feelings for TR 1710. So it's allowing your Sag to realize that you aren't going to do what that ex did in order to end the separation phase and start to like open the communication more. All right. Your Sag is, if I didn't know better, I'd swear your Sag was a widow. But that's whatever this breakup was, it was just as bad. All right. Just so you know. But they will be reaching out, because you're the one that's a bit of, they're like, why does TR 1710 always pop up into my mind at just the right moment, just when I need them? And it's what's allowing Sag to trigger that. Sag can retire the old vibes and trust in you that you were brought into their life for a true reason. That's what they're coming to terms with, all right? I think in the next 9 days or so. I mean, it's been a year or so, right? It's been a year. I think that year mark, for some reason, that's the point. That might even be why you're asking about it the way you asked about it, because you're nearing that point. All right, I hope that helps. Doop, doop, doop. Brittany, what's up, Brittany? All right, you are going to be at 3650. All right, let's see what we've got. All right, let's see what we've got on this one. All right, Brittany, what does Brittany need to know right now about the ex that has resurfaced? Is he serious this time around? Okay, let's see what's up. Anything you got for Brittany's energies? The Nine of Wands. Okay. Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Nice. Five of Cups. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The time apart, he's been through the ringer a little bit, okay? And he's gotten to the point of realizing that you are the one, okay? This took him a lot of guts to reach out. It is. We're getting better all the time, Brittany. Spinny hugs. But yeah, the thing on this, what I'm seeing with the X resurfacing, the time apart allowed him to truly miss what you did for him. You know what I mean? And this gave him the time on this to over process it out of his mind and come through it. The Eight of Pentacles, to realize that you, like, I know it's taken a while on this, but you are the one that started his transformation in order to become a better man. So even in the vibe that we're at right now, okay, and this one, I feel like it's been going for a while too, but the time apart between the two of you guys, and like, so he's showing up like in your people you might know, or like in your algorithm or your feed or something, and you're like, whoa, or like you go to send a text message or share something, and all of a sudden he pops up in the phone, and you're like, this is getting freaky. What's starting to happen? That's the vibes. Five of Cups, isn't it? Aren't we talking like 5 years or something? It's been a minute, right? And it's back on your mind because he's getting ready to surface this. It's that you've made him want to do the work to actually change and become a better person. It's taken this long due to a lot of their stubborn nature. But it was written in your guys' destiny for this to work out. Everybody that you've interacted with, it's been, you guys are on a 5-year cycle. It's a half shelf life. It's taken this long for both of you. Everybody you've met and interacted with since then has all taught you little lessons to be ready for each other, because straight up, neither of you guys were ready. See, Five of Pentacles, five's the magic number, Six of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Is it your twin flame, Brittany? Is it the one that at first you didn't realize it was your twin flame, and then later at some point during the 5-year journey, you're like, so you were ahead of them, and they got to that point that they realized you were the one. All right. So what I see on it is that Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So it was written in your guys' destiny the way it played out. regardless of which direction either of you guys went, you would wind up back together. You're tuned into the energy, knowing that your twin has done the work and that they're coming in the way you wished for them. Wherever direction you guys both went, any relationships you may have tried, people you interacted or engaged with, it was all preparing. But even the changes you've been through, you don't realize it, but it's actually what they wished you were. Just saying. 3 of Wands. Climbing the mountain into the Queen of Pentacles status. And the guardian angels have stayed beside you the whole time with this hanged man. You have waited a long time to get this together. Page of Pentacles on the moon card. The eclipse was the catalyst point. That's why it's starting to pop back in. It's popping back in because you guys are both kind of getting into this again. I don't know. I'd swear you might have checked him out too at one point. But it's because you guys are both kind of curious at this. Whoa, come back here. 10 of Wands. It was always destined to come back together. Every time you guys go your separate ways, both your lives go to HE double hockey sticks, and there's the Ace of Swords. One of you guys still has the other person blocked. That's why communication hasn't been fully established. And even if you are thinking of reaching out, or if you guys live close, you're going to stop by and say hi, it would be totally achieved. The 7 of Wands tells me the communication was a big thing back then because of maybe the age difference. But the whole thing is whatever they've gone through has been cleared out. 7 of Wands is overcoming those boundaries or those barriers so that you guys can move forward in the 8 of Wands vibes in order to straight up be ready for you. It's just like either you're feeling the energies that you want to reach out and talk, or you know they're getting ready to. Death card, total transformation, and the Strength card with the Sun card. You're coming to the end of a very long-awaited cycle on this one. Stay optimistic. The vibes, the signs you're seeing are accurate. And him coming into it is letting you know that, yeah, Star card to the 3 of Cups. He's ready for a marriage. Oh, my God, you would have totally picked him if he'd been ready back then. You would have gotten married 5 years ago, but you were like, bless his heart, he wasn't ready, but I really liked him. And God's like, hey, it's not my fault because Brittany's the one that one night she said, I wish him well. God said it was going to take a little bit of time, but your wishes are still getting granted. And it's happening exactly when it was supposed to in the 8 of Cups. You will literally be just hanging out, doing dishes, and the message comes through. I don't know why, but I keep getting the doing dishes card as being a thing here. The time's right for it. Double check. If you don't have him in your block list, then we know who's got the whom's blocked. So that way we know which direction it goes. And if you were to press send, what would happen? Let's just for the sake of argument. What were to happen if Brittany were to reach out first? The Hierophant. I got chills. Holy crap, Brittany. For the love of Christ in Kit's passenger seat. You got to act surprised. And I really did want to say, let's play devil's advocate. And there's the devil. You got him to beat out the devil. You got him. Literally. He's into the energy now that you make him want to be a better person. If you were to reach out and press send, basically it's marriage. You guys are both scared because you both want to press send. But you guys, yeah, my hands are itching. Because you guys both know whichever one of you presses send first, it's basically marriage proposal. That's it. Boom, shakalaka. Total mic dropped, Archer out moment. Invite me to the wedding. It's because, just so you know, Brittany, your order is ready. Order up. Ding, Brittany. Brittany. No, just kidding. Anyways, okay. Hope that helps. And thank you for everything you do for modding the channel, too. You're the bomb.com. All right. Angelina. What's up, Angelina Jolly? You always make me smile, Angelina. You're just a doll. Let's put you at 43.39. All right. Got none for Valentine's Day. Oh, spinny hugs. Even more than the spinny hugs I gave you at the beginning of the live. All right. How are we? Love and hugs, please. Definitely hugs for sure. All right. Fill me in. Let me know what's going on. Give me energies for Angelina, please. 9 of Cups. Hang tight. 8 of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups. Gotcha. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, do you understand that with the getting nothing for Valentine's Day, due to what your person has been through, they really didn't feel like celebrating Valentine's Day. That's the thing. It wasn't anything to do with you. They're still in a vibe or an energy of it that they didn't feel right already. That's all. Okay? Now, believe it or not, it's because of what they've been through before that causes them to kind of be somewhat avoidant to things like this. This is why you're at a great crossroads right now that has you rather frustrated, because it's almost like you want to walk away, but it's like you know not to. And you'd be right, because it was the bad conundrum with Valentine's Day happening when we were still in the year of the snake, right? Hold on, because I'm actually feeling the heat. So something has turned the heat on. All right. So hold on. Okay. I literally just had to turn that off. 10 of Wands, the Sag energy. He's feeling some of the pressure on this one. 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. Here's the thing about this is that because of his own journey and what he's gone through, don't take this personal. This is actually what's caused a slight delay in this. He's a very emotional person who wants to love you but doesn't fully believe in love just yet. He has a hard time trusting. You guys are meant to go long term on this one. This is a very big test for you of being able to open up and let these little things slide as you guys get to know each other more, so that his heart re-energizes, because there's a good guy in there who needs a lot of nurturing. Look at all the fire inside. Just as I'm saying, I feel warm in here. He knows he hurt you. That's the thing. But he has a really hard time getting through this in the 8 of Cups. I kind of want to spinny hug him too. Like bro hugs, not spinny hugs, but bro hugs. But that's the thing on this one. There's many other Valentine's Day with this 10 of Pentacles that you guys will have in the future. Do understand and don't take it personal that it's not on you. This shows you how hurt he really is. Queen of Cups. You're opening him up though to real love. Page of Wands, and he's been looking for real love for a long time. This is a deep one. Just so you know, you're passing a test in forgiveness, Angelina. That's what this is, okay? In the fact that all of these hurtful moments that you're experiencing, like him forgetting Valentine's Day and not bringing it up, they're all tests in your ability to forgive him and be like, it's unconditional love, Queen of Cups. I will let him have that time to find his way. You know what I mean? So that's the thing on this one. You're just passing the tests with flying colors. And this is all being taken care of now so that none of these insecurities or these fears happen after you guys are married. Because you're still in like a dating, talking phase type of a thing. All right? So all of these are getting out of the way so that if you're married, you guys are on the right path. Just so you know, you're passing the test in unconditional love with flying colors on this one. He's not in any other direction or going in any other way. He's wounded. He's hurt. He doesn't love easily. And it's not based on anything that you've done. It's solely based on just what he's experienced. Okay? Okay. Ethereal moonlight. All right, let's see what we got on this one. You are a sweetheart. Aw. Dude, I dig him. He's good people. I'd hang out with him. Spinny hugs. I'd bro hug him. I'll bet you he needs one. Straight up, full disclosure. Drop the mask. Go right to the deep in the soul vibes. Does Angelina's man need a hug? 7 of Wands. If there was a way to be with you right now at this moment, if Star Trek was real and he could be like, boop, 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 beat me up, Scotty. He only wants the hug from you. He needs you. He needs you, Angelina. Give him a minute. He's working on this. He does know you're the source of happiness, and deep down underneath it, he does want to be with you. All right? You know how hurt he is. You know the stuff he has told you about his past. There's a lot that goes way deeper beneath that surface. All right? You absolutely can. Whenever you think of him, you say a prayer for him and ask God to send him over a hug. He'll feel it. Oftentimes, when somebody prays for us or sends hugs our way and energies similar to that, we'll feel like breaths on our ears, or you'll feel somebody touch your shoulders or get little chills. That's somebody sending you their energy. All right? So yeah, definitely. You keep your prayer strong for him, because that's all telepathic type of communication, the power of prayer. Definitely. Especially with as deep as your guys' bonds are. It doesn't matter how far apart you guys are. You come back together. It works out every lifetime for you two. That's like a whole thing, because you guys are not twin flame. You're not soulmate. You're all of it. You're on the top shelf. This is an anointed union. God handpicked you guys, you know, divine counterparts. It's the same way Melissa explains it over on her oracle messages. Totally makes sense. No matter which direction you guys go, you will work through this. Always do. It's nice. You love him. He does love you too. You're just a little ahead of him. Okay. Just She Is Me. What's up, She Is Me? You are going to be... Life Path 33s are in this life to forgive unconditionally. It's the cross we must bear. Jesus was a Life Path 33. Totally. You forgave him the moment it happened, before it even happened, right? That's why you're in his life. Nobody's ever done that for him. right? He's burnt so many bridges that you're the one that he knows will be there. That's he's learning that. It's you guys got a deep connect. God totally anointed this one for you too. Okay, she is me. Let's see. You're gonna be at 50-10. All right, 50-10. Doop, 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 doop. She is me. Energy check in on Dominique towards me on what's ahead. First time in 2.5 years. We're not in each other's presence. Okay, I got you. Okay, what's up with Dominique's energies and feelings? Dominique's energies and feelings. Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay. Fool card. Actually thinking about a way to open up and communicate more. It seems like communication was a big thing for the two of you guys. He was always so closed off even before. And so this time apart was needed actually in order to grant Dominique a way to learn how to open up and communicate. Did I? I'll come back, Ethereal. I'll come back. Sorry. Thank you for catching that. Good catch. There's a reason, though. We'll find out what it is. Six of Swords to the Hanged Man. What I do see on this one for you, actually, she is me, is that Dominique, that was a big part of this one. Never did open up. Six of Swords. Never saw things in a more optimistic perspective. Was very fearful of opening up, right? That's what turned into an avoidant energy. But the thing about it is it's not that. It's just that, like, it's that processing that this time apart's needed for them to realize they can't be without you, because a little bit of what had been going on would have continued because, I mean, you love Dominique, so you would have let it go. So that's why this little bit, first time apart that you guys are experiencing, is what actually strengthens the bond and closes out that little bit of cycle of the stuff that was still going on that way. Okay? Don't worry, Dominique still does. Oh, yeah. Dominique still does love you and needs to miss you in order to respect you more and overcome that devil energy that kept jumping in the way of the connection. All right? Okay, let's see again. Ethereal Moonlight, it's all yours. Let's see what we got for this. You're going to be at 52 exactly. All right, so let's see what's up. All right, give me everything you got on Ethereal Moonlight. Give me anything you got for Ethereal Moonlight. Something's elevating you out of a frozen spot. Something that's been taking up too much of your time that you haven't been able to, like, that's been having you confused, that you haven't been able to overcome. Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. There's a passion that was missing. So it's like, what I see here is you're coming out of a stage and a phase of conserving and resting up your energy in order to be ready. Your guardian angels have put things into a point here, wherever, where's your south node? Wherever the south node is in your chart. That's what you're feeling right now, because you're elevating out of it in order to be ready and make peace with some energies, not with your person, but some of the stuff that has plagued you, right? And like, it's the elevation, like maybe you're scared of the dark and all of a sudden you're not, okay? And the thing on this is, the reason you might feel slightly alone or lonely is because you are in a point right now, being able to focus on things that you want to concentrate on, because you've given a lot of time giving your all to everybody else. And so you're actually getting a little bit of time to get some of yourself in order. See, look at all the stuff you've got going on. Look how busy you are in that 10 of Wands. All right. So 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands, you're being prepared for marriage, just so you know. All right. That's why you're going through what you're going through right now. It's a total elevation and a transformation that allows the events to play out exactly as you've wished for it. Okay. So right now, it's like you're in the most awkward stages, but this short-term construction delay means long-term relief. All right. So that's the big thing on this, because what it is, it's teaching you how to change the parts of your world that you wish. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 2 of Wands reversed. Because the things that you do feel stuck, that you can't make a decision in, or that you want to stand up for, something that you truly believe in, that has been held back due to some of your own insecurities based on what people have done to you and said to you and told you, that have left you kind of feeling kind of overwhelmed in the knowledge department, because you absorb a lot of knowledge and take in a lot of stuff. That this time apart is allowing you to avoid a supernova empath thing, right? So the thing that comes forward onto that is that it's allowing you to you know, kind of prioritize and organize and focus on yourself in that dream, because it's a good dream, and it's allowing you to transform and take your power back and give onto you so that you're ready for them. All right. Focus on your dreams right now. That's the one thing that you're going through. All right. If dreams, roll on it. Throw no caution to the wind, upload and post. If your dream is your person, make it happen. You're in like Captain Picard energy. Make it so. All right. I might even have to learn Patrick Stewart's accent just for you. All right. But that's where I'm feeling on this one. This time is allowing you to elevate and have a breakthrough in that Three of Swords energy that's kind of been what's been plaguing your broken heart for a while, you know? See you still thinking about it and holding your heart in your hand a bit. Stuff that you hold close to your chest, the stuff that you don't let other people see. All right. It's allowing you to overcome those and have hope and faith in the process so that things do come in exactly as you've been wishing for them. All right. Basically, you got time to clear out and make some space and make some time because you're going to be in a relationship. All right. Okay. He totally watches your channel. Totally watches your channel. All right. Let's see. And I got just she is me. So we're good there. Perfect. All right. On to Fleccus. I always think of Neil Fisk. Fisk, that was Carnegie's right-hand man back in Plymouth during the steel tycoon age. Honorable mentions for Plymouth. Anyways, that you'd have to look it up. That'd be a whole other reading to let you know about the whole Howard Fisk thing. Anyways, okay, let's go in. Remember, Angelina, when you think of pray for him. Okay, you're gonna be Flassy at 5603. All right, let's see what we got in this. Will Jose and I grow into something serious? Will Jose and Flacky grow into something serious? 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. What I do see on this is yes, you will. 6 of Cups to the 5 of Cups shows that right now in the stages on the Knight of Pentacles that it's simply Jose growing into something serious, okay? Because now keep in mind, Jose's never experienced something serious, King of Swords. So the thing on this is Jose doesn't totally understand how to process something serious. All right. If Jose's ever said to you he wasn't ready, he was being very honest with you because it's like somebody handed him the blueprints to build a car and put it together. And he's like, I don't know how to build a car. I don't know the first thing about building a car. You know? Yeah. 3 of Cups. I don't know the first thing about this. If he's been in a marriage before you, it failed. Or it's just that maybe he came from a single parent home or something where he does not understand 5 of Pentacles, where he doesn't understand how marriage works. 8 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, which leaves him in a stuck stage. Okay. So this is somebody that needs a lot of nurturing and a lot of teachings because he's never had to really experience real love. You've got someone that has no clue what they're doing and they're in like, oh yeah, thank you, Flakes. Oh my gosh, I suck at English. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to butcher your name. I'm sorry. Spinny hugs. Anyways, but over here on this one, this is where his hang up is. This is where the issues come in for Jose because he's never really experienced somebody that loves like you do. So it's uncharted territory. There's a lot of gray area and a lot of communication. It's a big lesson in communication to teach Jose how to open up more and to understand that you guys both have some fears and insecurities of the direction where things are going. I do see something leading up to a communication point to have one of them like awkward combos that at first you think it's going to be all King of Swords, but then in the end it winds up being really good. You know what I mean? Yeah, 5 of Wands. It helps you guys learn the lessons and crash through this barrier with the Chariot and stop overthinking on this one. Oh, he has never been. I knew it. The guy doesn't have a clue. He's like, how does that work? I don't know. So he's telling you he's very unsure. Okay, this is beautiful because you guys. This is why it's a lesson in communication because you guys got to learn how to talk about what each other wants. Ace of Swords. Hey, text communication. Told you. Knight of Wands. He's a fixer. You can work with this. He's a closer and a fixer. He just needs a little coaching and guidance. He's just a little nervous or embarrassed to admit it. He's trying to make you think he knows exactly how to do this. He's great at this, but he's really like, he's got no clue. All right. Okay. Next up is Savage Gem. Okay, Savage Gem, you're going to be at 5844. All right, let's see. Savage Gem, energy check-in on you and your Leo. Started talking around Valentine's Day, then saw each other, still prioritizing his attention-seeking behavior over the repair. Okay, I gotcha. Over repairing things. All right, let's dig in and see what's on this here. That's why you got to lead the dance, Flakes. See, I suck at that. I'm sorry. Sometimes at my dumb shows. But all right, so yeah, you're kind of leading the dance, and he's not sure how to ask you about it, right? And you're waiting for him to take the lead, and he's like, I got a clue how to take the lead on this one. I don't know what I'm doing. And so you guys are both like, oh, that's all. All right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Savage Gem, I'm going to kick you in at 5922. All right. 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Chariot, Ace of Swords, King of Swords. It out onto you. All right. So what I'm seeing, the reason on this why I never saw each other was a big part on this one, that your Leo is hiding how nervous that everything kind of makes them, okay? Your Leo is hiding the fact that they're a wounded kitty behind like a fake mask of confidence, okay? And then they'll spin around, turn it, and go quiet, 9 of Swords, when in reality on the 10 of Swords to the Hanged Man, they do want to be with you, but they haven't really felt these feelings for someone before, okay? And so the last time they did, they wound up getting hurt. They don't trust easily. They don't trust easily. They're trying to open up and let you in. It's a transition phase, okay? 9 of Wands, rather hurt. Devil energies. They're cutting out this energy here with the Lover's card. It's destined that you guys do work together. This Tower moment had to happen in order to motivate them forward. Otherwise, it would have stayed in a stuck energy, okay? So the reason on this one is it's like even the Valentine's Day vibe is that it was cool, but there is a little bit of the humbling that comes out on this one. He can't overbeat this because you're the one brought in his life to kind of slow him down. It's a bit of a process, Melissa. It's a bit of a process, but in the energies coming in on this one, he's worth it. It does still work out for this one, okay? So as opposed to the repairing things on this one, it is a bit of the attention-seeking behavior that you can embrace onto this one to actually, without him knowing it, help him through it, right? Instead of looking at the attention-seeking behavior as like him starting issues in that, in a way, your Leo just wants to be heard. If you allowed your Leo to go through the attention-seeking behavior, they would get through that stage, calm down, and then thank you for just hearing them out. And you'd be like, I didn't even say anything, right? They'd be like, that's okay. I just needed to be heard. Ace of Swords. So that's a big thing on this one because a lot of the stuff that they say, it can be like hurtful, right? And then it gets on you, and then the silence and the breadcrumbing gets to be rough. Even you're like, wow, we were going great, then we stopped going great. Because every time it gets to the point of going greater, Leo gets nervous, but hides it behind that regalness. So instead of getting like frustrated on it, to actually embrace their thinking, be like, what can I learn from this about? Oh, that's a bit of what it is. So it's like when they get into that way, your Leo just wants to be heard, but in their mind, they hide it behind the I am invincible, I'm unstoppable. But deep down inside, they just want to be heard. All right. So when you get to that point of like, what do I do to fix this? By nurturing them and embracing them into it, you can allow them to process through the stuff that your Leo keeps bottled up. Okay. So it's almost in the energy of letting your Leo work through it, allows them to overcome it. And then he winds up thanking you in the long run for it, being like, wow, you changed me, you know? It bonds you guys together. Okay, Anna, let's see what we've got going on. Anna, you're at 102.44. All right. Oh, yeah, what to inspect in love. Let's see what happens for you in love this week. The 9 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Death card. Wow. Sooner than expected, an offer to begin again, coupled up with an apology. Death card shows that whatever they've gone through has caused an awakening to happen on their side, that I do see them coming in being like, I am so sorry about the things I said about you, the stuff I did to you. It like there is a little bit of nerves even on their side at the moment that you may not even be receptive to it to come back from this. You know, it's a lot, but it's almost like with what they wounded and did to you, anybody else would walk away, right? Hanged Man, 10 of Swords. With the way they talked to you, anybody else would walk away. But that time apart, 4 of Swords, Page of Swords, 9 of Cups, has allowed a little bit of that negative energies to subside and for them to kind of start getting into the vibes and to be feeling like, hey, I really do love Anna. It's kind of like if they didn't love you, this fight wouldn't even happen, because if they didn't love you, they wouldn't have cared. They just walked away without even having it. It was only because they did care and had a hard time opening up. Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. Saw it before I even called it. But on the King of Cups, I do see them kind of, you know, coming back in a little remorseful and being like, sorry about the way that went down. I overthink things, and I spoke before I thought. And is there even a chance you'll forgive me? And they're literally convinced that it's going to be no bueno. But you even talk to him, hear him out, and it actually does work out. All right. I think you got communication coming in much sooner than you suspect. All right. Okay. Next up's Rohama. Hi there, Rohama. Okay. Let's see what we've got on this. Rohama, you're going to be at 104.20. All right. Let's see what we've got on this. Oh, yeah. Okay. In the blindfold at the moment, be it due to the mental state or the energies or someone's bad juju. Remember, the blindfold on the 2 of Swords or on the Justice card or on any card that conveys or depicts a blindfold is a blindfold that can be removed by you at any time. Even if you look at like with the 2 of Swords, right? And you get she's got the blindfold on while she's holding the 2 swords, right? If she sat a sword down for a second, she could pull the blindfold up and see where she's going. Some cards actually depict it where you can actually see the eyeball picking out, like from underneath there. Sometimes the Hanged Man shows that too. You know what I mean? So 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. What it is a lot of this is about your own stability that's leaving you feeling stuck, right? It's almost like with the energies of where you are and what's going on, you feel as though it's like affecting your self-worth. You don't think you're good enough, and nobody's going to love you when your living situation is the way it is. Your working situation is the way it is. The thing on this is that, of course, you have 2 of Swords. You have 2 choices, right? Oftentimes, especially in the tarot decks that depict the one eye visible under the blindfold somehow, the thing is on it is sometimes you're blind to the other way of seeing things. Okay. Yeah. The Zane stuff too. Same with Caden. The stuff going on with Caden. See, told you, Camille, told you that would run its course. Yeah. Here's the funny thing on that, Rohama. The moment that I saw all that stuff on the news about the King Charles's spouse after Princess Diana transitioned, right? I was like, Camilla. I'm like, oh, something with Caden and her's going to happen. And then you tell me it does. All right. All the directions on this leaves you thinking that everybody walked away from you because of your own problems, your own worth. Nobody wants to be with you because of where you live or what you do and things like that. And instead of letting that stuck you by only seeing the one direction to think, because remember, the brain's going to go for the worst possible outcome by general. All right. We are programmed to stay in a survival mode, to look out for our human life. Therefore, we're going to expect worst case scenario so that we protect ourselves. But then there's that other sword on the 2 of Swords. One of the swords represents hope. One of the swords represents faith. You have faith. You need hope. You know what I mean? Empress. Time for you to get your groove back, Stella. Empress mode. All right. Magician card, 9 of Pentacles. You're in that 9 of Pentacles stage to get you into a point of addressing the things that are keeping you stuck and then doing the work to change the things. Example, okay, and remember, this stuff doesn't happen overnight, but remember, the way that God works, it's an employer-employee contribution matching program. You can want that dream relationship, that dream home and everything, and if you put in 0% of the work, which I know you are, so don't shoot the messenger, but God returns that much. So you get sad and you get to the point of, I can't do it. It doesn't matter. This is never going to change. I feel suffocated. I'm hemmed in. My parents are here. My family's here. This is too much. I can't take it anymore. Instead of maybe even get up, go for a walk, get into the open space, or start working on finding a way to get your own place. It's pointing out the things that you wish and desire the most in your life that are required to put you into that point so you can work on it. Instead of letting it overwhelm you and scare you, you can let it go, okay, this is giving me the chance to focus on why does this trigger me so much and how could I overcome the trigger and learn from it and benefit from it. Okay? The brain is always going to, by default, on the 7 of Wands, stop you from thinking it's going to work out and expect the worst case scenario, especially in the silence. But when you address that and acknowledge it, think of it as if you were a smoker, okay? Instead of like getting mad on yourself because you keep having a cigarette, right? You make it X amount of time, then you freak out, you have a smoke, and you're like, oh man, I failed again. Instead of that, it gets you to the point of going, okay, wait a second. Why do I feel the craving? Why do I want that cigarette? Well, I want it because I have this. Okay, so I could work on that, right? Like, how does the thing with Caden being with another girl triggers you into the vibes of like, I really wanted Zane anyways. And it's what allows you to drive in that direction, right? So it allows you to identify the things in Caden that if you wish Zane had been like that, it would have been perfect, in order to make sure that in your own reviews that you find a way to be ready for an Ace of Cups love offer. God's giving you this time in the things that get you stuck to allow you the time to really decide which way you want to work through them. And when the devil comes in on your shoulders and tell you it's not going to happen, it's going to stay silent, you might as well just give up now. Then you start feeling that enclosing energy. But if you look at it and go, look, no, just because it's not now doesn't mean it won't be tomorrow, doesn't mean it won't be later. Let me take this and work with it. And it allows you to overcome it. Just like the whole thing of like, I need to smoke. Instead of smoke, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go have something to eat. I'm going to go do something different, right? Think of it the same way. Look at Zane as like a cigarette. Same kind of a vibe. So that's got to be why I even pulled that energy on you, because it's like, this is something she'll relate to. It's like why I see Beatles, Knight Rider references, things like that. God's channeling the message in a way that you'll understand it. Okay. I hope that helps. All right. Now, Tess. All right, Tess, you're going to be at 109.59. Dig it. I like it. Let's go. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop. What's coming in for Tess this? Oh, not for Tess. What's coming in for your friend Jay? All right. What's coming to Tess's friend Jay in the next 5 months? Let's find out. The Two of Swords. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Seven of Pentacles into the Nine of Cups. Aw. Tess, what I do actually see on this one is that Jay gets the offer that Jay has waited for. Then you get a reward as a result of it so that you come together as well. Okay? What I'm seeing on this one for Jay is that Jay needed some time to be nurtured onto this one for their person to come through on it. So in the next 5 months, I actually do see their relationship working out. And as a result of what you've done to actually help Jay, is that yours works out as well. Okay. So the thing that comes in the direction that it goes is that even the reason that you're interested in Jay, it's that you guys are in the same friend circle, that coming together helps you guys both restore your relationships. Okay. So over the course of the next 5 months, by 5 months from now, Jay's in a happy place. Feels like his prayers have been answered. Nine of Cups. Also knows the person they're going to be with, and they're together. Now, in the same energies on that sense, your reward that comes back from it as well is that the things work out for you. That's why this time was needed for you guys to find and meet each other to come together. Cute double date couples. Five of Pentacles. It's an energetical jackpot. Ten of Swords to the World card. Believe it or not, things work out for the both of you guys at the same time. With the next 5 months, you guys are both in the relationships you've wished for. And you're in each other's lives to achieve just that. All right? So much so to the vibes that it's like, would people think you and Jay were a thing or something otherwise? When behind the scenes, you guys like belong to other people? That's the thing on this one. You and Jay both work out about the same time because you're on the same energetical frequencies. Yeah, the Magician. I think Ace of Cups. You guys are manifesting it for each other. Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Something does cycle back around for you as well. Having done the work to clear those energetical spaces. It's relationship vibes coming in on this one. It's nothing on the work side of things. I just, Two of Swords, see it happening for both of you guys. This is giving you guys both times to be ready for it. You know what I mean? That Judgment card won't go away with the Chariot. By the summer's at the point where the both of you guys, Cancer season, June or July, not saying it takes that long to hear from them. You hear from them things start working out way sooner than that. By July, at the latest, you guys both know you're going to be both know you're going to be married. That's how fast this stuff will start happening. Okay. Hope that helps. All right. Now let's see what's up is Angel Eyes. What up, AE? Let's put you at 113. Was that 113? I have my glasses on. 113.10. There we go. All right. Whatever comes out for Angel Eyes? Whatever comes out for Angel Eyes. The Four of Swords, a silent period ending. Three of Cups, Queen of Wands. What'd he do? Two of Pentacles. Oh my God, still hadn't fixed that yet. Okay. Six of Wands and the 10 of Wands. I actually see him finally opening up. Whatever's coming out, hang tight on this one because there's something here that you called him out on that has been frustrating you way too long that clears itself up. Okay. So it's kind of like, maybe it's in the vibes that you don't think he cares about anything on this one. It isn't going to do anything to change it. But in the Emperor, he actually does with the Hanged Man. Oh my gosh, he's going to apologize to you. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. You've waited for this for a minute on this one. You better watch out. He's going to, not in a bad way. He's actually going to start opening up more. Oh my gosh. It's kind of like he was looking other places because he wasn't sure how to tell you about this, but he's actually opening up to you. He's finding you in a more attractive light, AE. I'm telling you what's coming up, whatever comes out, is that he starts seeing you in a different light. All of a sudden, like he just wakes up like Rip Van Winkle and he's all about you. Six of Swords, you see things from a different perspective. He closes the door on the indecisiveness and actually lets you know that he's all in on this one. I did this for you. He's cut the barriers. he puts barriers up and blocks out the other player vibes around him. Five of Wands, lessons learned. He won't break your heart again. I think he figured it out. Something he did ticked you off, and he won't do it again. I like that. He's going to own it. He's going to own it. I like that. Okay. Blue Jay. Blue Jay girl. I always think of the Beatles song, Blue Jay Way. There's a fog upon LA. And my friends have lost their way. That's a good song. Okay, let's see what we got going on next. All right, Blue Jay Way, Blue Jay girl. Whoa, you're going to be at 1:15:30, and God was ready for this. Hold on, I got to switch back over. Blue Jay Way, didn't you pop in the chat what your question was? You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. No, it's there. I'm going to read the card. Let's go. I have the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands. Secretly, he does want you. Secretly, he is not with anybody else. Hermit card shows times of self-reflection. The Knight of Swords that was needed in order to get him to cut out the energetical ways. Your person is choosing to be isolated on their own right now while they heal. Maybe even a little bit of a health thing. Nothing bad or serious. Could just be mental health, clearing of the mind. But they're choosing to actually do the work and get themselves flicked up. All right? Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands. There is a bit of a tension or a frustration that's being built in them that's driving them to do the work because they only want to be with you. All right. Very desperate and want out. I might have my perfect. Oh, okay. I got you. Don't want to do current boyfriend's a Scorpion. The new one's the Cancer. Okay. That's what I was wondering on this one about somebody getting out of this. So they do want to be like, yeah. So is it that you guys both got something to like cut out? Or is it that this one you feel like has you stuck and won't let you go? Because I see a way out of this one in that someone chooses to isolate or be alone. Okay. It's almost like in the energy, what I'm seeing is that the Scorpio is going to approach you. The Scorpio is already cheating anyways, right? Just holding on to you while entertaining that other option. What I'm seeing on it is that, yeah, you guys are mirroring each other's cycle. So here's the thing is that Scorpio's got someone anyways. Scorpio doesn't realize you've got Cancer. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Scorpio is already preparing to leave you for this other person that Scorpio is seeing. So if you can ride this out, what I'm seeing here that happens in the next week or so is that Scorpio is going to leave you. Okay. If Scorpio leaves their phone unattended, you can find that too. But by allowing this to play out over the course of the next 7 or so days, is that your Scorpio will finally come clean by thinking they're hurting you, by telling you they're leaving you for someone else. And that way you, Cancer, can continue on and go forward. That's what's hidden behind the scenes on this one. What you don't know is your Scorpio is already moving in another direction. Okay? And they're going to come to you and be like, you're going to miss me forever. And you're like, oh, no. Oh, darn. Can I help you pack? Right? Because you already feel stuck with his attitude. Right? And he's already telling this other girl how, oh, Blue Jay's horrible. Bad, oh, man, awful stuff. Basically just making, right? But this problem will go away and kind of solve itself so that you and Cancer can work things out. I like that. Judgment card. I really do feel like whoever this other person is, it's their problem now. All right. Whoa, that's some serious heavy hail. Dude, weather change, weather patterns. I like that. There's some weather shifts. There's a shift happening for you, Blue Jay girl. All right. Things will start going in an opposite direction going forward from this point. I dig it. Okay, let's carry on forward. Hold on. I got to switch up over here. Hold on. I need to use my producer's desk for a sec. Okay, perfect. Cool. Sorry. Okay, I'm good. We're good. Are we good? Whoa. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's a lot of rain. Interesting. Okay, anyways, sorry. All right, it's snowing there. We have at least made it to the rain. But I tell you what, Tennessee just keeps looking better and better every day. I swear. I'll tell you what. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, Southern state. Totally down with the Southern state. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Aisha. There's Aisha. All right. Had some weather. I like weather. It's fun. All right. I always wanted to be a meteorologist. I made it into Specs Howard for a little bit. Anyways, okay. Let's see. Aisha's going to be at 1:19:30. All right. Let's see what we got. Hey, Nun. Current energies for Aisha. All right, tap me into Aisha's marriage. What do we got cooking for Aisha? Knight of Swords, the Tower card, the Hermit card, the Nine of Swords, The 9 of Wands. Oh, okay. Is he not talking right now as a result of this? Because he's gone quiet. Believe it or not, he's quiet while he's processing a change. That's the thing. It's not as bad as it feels. He's quiet because of stuff that he's doing in his life. Okay? It's not you, it's him. He's working on overcoming it, though. That's the thing. All right? Believe it or not, the reason this keeps happening is that he's actually, he's instead of just asking you like what you want from him, he still kind of thinks he knows and he's trying a little bit too hard. Yeah, the Chariot. He can overcome this with the World card. Temperance comes in on the Fool card because like this is a bit of learning that he really's got to check with you first, and he's still kind of in that independent stage, you know, like, oh, it's easy like this, right? Okay, Temperance into the Fool card that comes out. So what I see going forward into this one is that it's not that there's anything else in this direction, is, and he doesn't know how to tell this to you. And that's why it goes this way. You're seeing right now, Aisha, the part of him that is still closed off and guarded, and that's what led to the Tower. You didn't even realize it, and you hit a trigger without even knowing it, and you had no way of knowing this, but it's still something that can be overcome. All right, just understand, give him a minute on this one, and you guys can talk through this. He's not done with this one yet. He's actually doing a way to like not come at you in a rough way. You do know you're in his life to help him overcome that, and you're teaching him a lot of humility, right? Before you, he was very much like, he wasn't very much in a hubby status. You're grooming him into the hubby status, all right? He is a happy wife, happy life vibe. He's just learning how to adjust to it. It's a big communication things in the two of you guys, so that neither of you guys like take things so personal. That is a bit of what it is. Past triggers keep getting brought up, and it gets you guys to a point of being like, well, that's it, I can't do it, all right? It's just still learning a little bit of the vulnerability, all right? It's not as bad as it feels. It feels worse to you than me, only because you're the one going through this right now. It's your personal life, right? But objectively stepping back and looking at it tells me that it's not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. But you guys do work through this, and this does grow your marriage stronger, okay? You guys can overcome this one. All right. You are welcome, Blue Jay girl. See, now that's the thing on this with finding him on that site like that. I knew there was something like that he had to come through this. All right. That makes a little bit of sense. It's a kind of a big test as he kind of comes into the point. He's very nervous about what he feels about you, right? So he's not getting any entertaining options. He's just very nervous of opening his heart up, Blue Jay. It's a lot for him to be like, forever? Yeah, totally forever. You know what I mean? All right. But he's gonna power through this one. Deep down, he's a good guy, and you found him on that site, and even he didn't know why he did it. He did something stupid, you know? Okay. He will learn to apologize for this one too. It's going to be a big test for you though. As soon as you know you'll forgive him unconditionally for this one, you guys can address it. He'll reach out like instantly. Okay. All right. Where is Vanessa? Hi, Vanessa. All right. You're going to be at 123.09. 123.09. Hey, Kate. What up, girl? I got you, Kate. No worries. All right. Let's see what's up. All right. So let's see. Alex or Brent sitting at a crossroads. Stay or go. 10-4. All right, let's see what we got for you. Give me some energies on Alex and Brent and some guidance and direction. This card is Alex. This card is Brent. This row, guidance and direction. The Magician card, Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles with the Empress. Okay. 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Now, what I do see on this one is that it does appear to me that Alex would be a 6 of Wands. Alex seems to be in the good vibes on this. The Ace of Swords might say that Brent might be a little less talk, or a little more talk, a little less action. Ace of Swords. Okay. However, I do see that Alex, 6 of Wands, does seem kind of a successful direction. Okay. Aw, thanks, Kate. Spinny hugs. Magician card and the Ace of Cups. What I'm seeing with this one is that Alex is already in the point of wanting to have something in a fresher direction. Okay. And there's a little bit more of stuff established between the two of you guys. Deep down, Brent does kind of truly, totally like a little bit of the single vibes, okay? So Brent's going to be a little bit more of a project, and that you'll have to deal with him still wanting to try to do some of the single stuff and being like, hey, we're supposed to have a movie night. No, I wanted to go to my friend's house and play video games, right? Whereas Alex is a little less of a conquering, and it's almost like you kind of might have Alex already wrapped around your finger a little bit, might make it an easier quest, and that's why it's like, I'm not totally sure which way to go. But Alex does have a Six of Wands vibes and the fact that he would love and respect you, and he has actually made it through his journey. King of Cups is star card. All right. All signs for me are pointing into the Alex. You still have the choice to do with what you will, but I do see Alex being Six of Wands. I mean, Alex is a good thing. It's just like, maybe you almost worry, like, would Alex not take you back? Would Alex not for Alex is waiting for you and him to work out anyways. You know, Brent was there at the moment, but Alex, come on, you know Alex loves you. It's almost like with what you and Alex are going through, it's still the way the connection works, right? And that's that vibes. That's why. Because you and Alex, like, you know you guys love each other. The true Two of Wands on this one is, yeah, Brent was handy. Brent helped out and got you to this point where you're ready to even make the crossroads decision. But deep down on it, you and Alex are meant to be. Alex still loves you. You know that. You love him too. All right. Okay. You guys are the cutest goobers on the planet. I love it for you. All right. Now, let's see. Social Shelly. What do we got for you? Why did I just hear clap on, clap off the clapper, Shelly? It's kind of funny. Nah. All right. Let's see where we go on this one. All right. Let's see. Shelly, you're going to be at 126.03. There's the cards. God's like, I already know. All right. Why did A not contact on Valentine's Day? Knight of Cups. Seven of Wands to the King of Wands. Oh, rats. The reason for it was because there was communications that got in the way. Okay? Straight up, A was dealing with somebody trying to get involved, get in the way. You know who we're talking about. And due to a lot of what was going on with this one, the Seven of Wands was a boundary or hurdle. There was like an energy that got in between the two of this from the message getting sent. Okay? If I didn't know better, it's the vibes that, like, I do believe that A's got the energies of overcoming that hurdle. So the Valentine's thing day didn't happen because with this Knight of Cups to the Moon card, what's going on behind the scenes is A is coming to a final. A's at a crossroads, okay, and getting themselves in order and balance. So no, Valentine's Day wasn't with someone else or anything like that. Valentine's Day was not fun at all in any way for A, okay? Believe it or not, A's Valentine's Day was worse than yours. And you're like, no, it was probably fine. Everything was great. No, he had to have a sucky Valentine's Day too to realize he's going to come your way. All right. Yep. You guys totally Moon card missed this Valentine's Day. Next Valentine's Day, it'll be different. Trust me. What went on behind the scenes over it in his side of the fence on Valentine's Day, totally worth it. Trust me. When you find out what happened, you're going to be like, all right. So it's totally worth what happened. I know right now it sucks because you didn't get your Valentine's Day stuff. But long term, you find out what he was doing. When you're like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. He was probably off having a great time. Oh, Lord, no. When you find out what was really going down, you'll be like, oh, wow, his Valentine's Day did totally suck. But it still benefits your guys' connections going forward. Could have been the end of a thing. You know what I mean? Okay. Fancy Nancy. What's up, Fancy Nancy? I know I read it already, but I forgot. Okay. All right, Fancy Nancy. How about 128.08 for you, Nance? All right, let's see what we've got. Waiting for alone time on the 20th. All right, let's see what we've got. We've sent in some February 20th wishes. Let's go for it. What is that? That's Friday? It's Friday. Okay. Tower card, Hermit card, Moon card, Justice card. Oh, my gosh. Mattoon's in the year of the fire horse, and it's a major transformation in the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Mattoon's Valentine's Day sucked. Like, it was bad, Nancy. Okay? Same vibes. Tower card to the Hermit card. I actually believe what's going on Mattoon's side is going to allow Mattoon to have a lot of free time. Lot of alone time. All right? Moon card. The eclipse energy is eclipsing out some things with the Justice card and bring Mattoon to a point of balance and composure. Death card, Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Not just on February 20th, but we've reached the go place and the go time that we are wishing and manifesting for you right now. February 20th comes in, and then you guys start nurturing this connection in a whole different direction with the Knight of Pentacles. 4 major arcana, Nancy. You got this. Give me anything else? Any bonuses? What else do we got? Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, World card. Rahama's not today is not the day to give up smoking. Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, World card. Son of a gun. He is closing the cycle out. Queen of Wands. God is lighting this up to happen in this direction. His Valentine's Day went apart. He gets into this single status, recovers, and then he starts focusing on you. You've been wishing for this way more than even I know, haven't you? You've been doing some behind the scenes manifesting. King of Cups, boom, shakalaka, and the Two of Wands. He chooses to heal and love with you. See, current energies have him Five of Swords. You got him King of Cups. He's coming your way. I like this. Three of Wands. You've waited a long time for this transformation. Goodness, we needed to get to the year of the fire horse for you, Nancy. You are going to reap the rewards of this one. It's good vibes. Finally out of the year of snake from a tune. And that snake been cut out. All right, Carla. What's up, Carla, dear? Carla, you are going to be at 130.40. Don't eat that, Rohama. Have some celery and peanut butter or something like that. No, have whatever you want. Go grab a tub of Moose Tracks ice cream. Do it. All right, let's see. That might be it, y'all. What if, are you just hangry? Rohama, are you doing one of those things? Are you hangry? I mean it. I know, Archer. I gotta watch what I'm eating right now. No, you got chocolates. You do. If this was your birthday and it was Sag season, I'd look at you and I'd go, Rohama, you get a sugar-filled cake with sugar-filled icing. You load it up, right? Your body's telling you, even with you sitting there saying, I'm eating candies, your body's telling you need sugar. All right. Wouldn't that be weird if you're like hypoglycemic or something like that, and deep down in it, and it's all of this, your diet's causing you to feel stuck and depressed and frustrated? How much milk do you drink? You got a vitamin D deficiency? I'm checking on stuff. I'm literally pulling messages for you right now as we're working on Carla's energies. Okay, let's see what's up next. All right, Carla, we're going to put you at 131.44. Do. Sagittarius get happy when they eat. All right, let's see. Energy check on the Virgo. Did something special for Virgo. Valentine's. Response, what's not it? Okay, but the response was not it. All right, let's see what we got. You ready, Carla? Do I get this right, or do I need some details on this? The response wasn't what you were hoping it was going to be? Four of Swords. The Hermit. Eight of Swords, the World's card, the Ace of Wands. Oh, I see what you sent him, though. Well, my. Okay, who knows? This Ace of Wands tells me that you got him. He did not suspect what was coming. That's why he felt like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to retaliate or come back on this one. So on the World card, the Ace of Wands on this one, the response was a little awkward because he wasn't sure. It's like he energetically called your bluff and didn't think you would do it, and then you did it, and he's like, oh my God, what do I do now? Holy God, right? It's a little bit of that, and the fact that he's got good and it's not that he's a player. The thing is, like, bless his heart, he tries to come across in that confident player vibe, but he's not. He's a good guy. All right. Four of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. All right, Page of Swords on this one. See, look, he's still like, oh, wow, I was wrong. Whoa, jaw drop scene on this one. Hang tight on this one. You know, that's the thing, is that it's not that he hasn't responded. It's still, it's still going on. Okay. That's what it is. All right. He's finding a way to one up it. All right. That's a big part of this. He didn't suspect that you would do it. Right. Exactly what Crystal is singing. The devil. Oh my gosh. He didn't think he'd do it. He comes across like he's so cool and awesome and confident. And then deep down, he's like, oh my gosh, it's James Cameron. You know how he pitched Titanic to a bunch of studios? The studios kept saying no. And then all of a sudden, the one studio said yes. And he's like, oh, wow, now I got to do it. So he's like been trying to flirt or try to get to this point. You finally called him out on it. And now he's like, oh, God, I got to put up or shut up. And he's like, whoops. Right? Do you want to know why it happened? Why it went the way it did? Because it didn't take him very long. Yeah, the Hierophant. Oh, my gosh. Was he thinking about the wedding night? King of Swords, Four of Cups. Here's the thing on this one. You're the first one to actually see him out on this one. None of his exes were like this. You're the first. That's why you guys came together on this level. So now there's a little bit of the communication factor to come in like, hey, it's okay for this one. All right. So what I think the direction goes for this is he does come back and this happens again. Okay. What it is it's still on. It's still a thing. All right. So you are going to get a reply back from this one when you least suspect it. It's not just the Valentine's Day thing, but out of the blue, he's going to shock you with an all out of the blue. Just be like, hey, check this out. It's the element of surprise. He's trying to be cool and mysterious, letting you think. Yeah, see, now the blue, letting you think that like, oh, he must not have dug it, or this wasn't right, or anything like that. Knight of Pentacles, wait for it, the Eight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Lovers. He's still going to do it. He's going to breadcrumb you into it. This actually becomes a way that you guys flirt. You do realize you're both flirting, right? Flirting. It's the energy of high school, where the dude's kissing the girl. Don't stop. Don't stop, right? That's a bit of what it is. You're just in that nervousness of like, let's say you guys were in the same room like this and you came in the doorway and was like, hey, and then waiting the judge's reaction. And you're like, oh God, do you like what you see? What's going on here? That's what's going on. You're in that awkwardness before he just shows up out of nowhere with a picture that you're like, well, hello now. Temperance. It hit you when you least suspect it. Six of Cups. Nice. This is actually the way you guys are flirting. That's what this is. He's going to surprise you with it. Okay? Okay. Randy, anything new with Inez? Let's see what's up. Anything new? You're in the right direction. Right now, this is that tension. It's car sales tactics. He who speaks first loses. Keep talking as if nothing happened, because even him, he's going to be like, wait, why she's not upset about this? It's all building tension. Now you keep going, nothing happens. Then later on tonight, all of a sudden out of the blue, you get like, hey, I was watching a movie and thinking about you. You're like, well, that's a picture. High Priestess of the Chariot on the Two of Pentacles. That's exactly what it is. He's already making the plans to do this, and it's just going to hit you out of the blue. Okay? That's a big vibe I see on this, Carla. Okay, now, Randy, we're going to get over to you. I was getting more messages on Carla, all right, because they were still calling. The two of them are playing the biggest Texas Hold'em. Man, yeah, there's no way to make that joke family friendly. Anyways, figure out the rest of that one. All right, Randy, you're going to be at 136.56. All right, what's up? Anything new with Inez? Anything new with Inez? Anything new with Inez? Nine of Swords. No. What? Keep going. Hermit card. Jesus. Four of Swords. Four of Wands. Oh, wow. This is a big pause. She's isolating. Nine of Swords, Hermit card, Four of Swords. We got to let this play out, Randy. She's in the isolation stage because a lot of stuff isn't working out behind the scenes right for her. And she's coming into that phase of like, well, why does my life keep going wrong? Why does my life keep going wrong? Well, that's because she's not with you. She's got to awaken to the fact that like when you guys aren't together, they're good. She's not realizing she's one of them. She thinks, well, she is a strong, independent woman. Don't get me wrong there, but she is one of those women that would think that she's strong and independent herself and she's just fine, which she is. However, her soul's blueprints, she's designed to be with someone. So she's okay on her own, but she's realizing that she's better when she's with you. There's nobody else in her life. She's in an isolation stage. Oh, yep. There we go. You know, I don't think she did anything she didn't. She stayed home for Valentine's Day, dude. You know that? But that's what she wanted to do. She's in a stage of just doing her right now. Okay? Yeah. And so she had a really nice time too. She's loving on herself. She stayed home. She did not interact on this. And it was actually, she had a really good Valentine's Day. All by herself. She thought about you. She focused on her. And this is part of her self-love journey to realize that like times were good. She needed this to reflect back. So yeah, absolutely. At first she thought, now see, she had the plans. She dug it. She totally liked the idea all the way up to February 13th. She's like, this is going to be the awesomest Valentine's Day. I'm going to do whatever I want, eat whatever I want. Oh my gosh, it's going to be great. The whole day to myself. Till she got to the day. And then for some reason, she couldn't figure out why she kept thinking about you. Because God's like, I'm not going to let you forget, Randy. Not a chance. See? Oh my gosh, I got chills. The Knight of Swords. God making moves. Chess moves down here on earth. To let this work out for you guys. See? God wasn't going to let her have a good time. Even King of Cups as she was by herself, because the two of you guys, it actually is a very loving connection. King to the Queen of Cups. The Valentine's Day was needed this way for her to realize that you were the one that she should have stayed with and stuck it out on this one, and it allows her to come to that point of realizing it. All right, you hang tight on this one because she's in that rest recharge stage. She will get ready to go forward and do this again, because even this, she got to a point where she's like, I'm just doing me. I'm going to do me. That'll be a good time. Can't have a bad Valentine's Day if I'm alone, until being alone was a bad Valentine's Day. 7 of Wands. She can overcome these hurdles and get back onto point with the Knight of Cups. All right. She'll be reaching out and making contact, but at first, the way it comes in might not be what you suspect. Okay. It might totally not be what you suspect, because I do see on it is that she first may make an attempt that, like, to not come across as she needs you to feel better, but that she is good on her own, and you'll kind of suss it out and be like, Inez, I know you better than that, right? Big lesson in vulnerability for her right now. It's good stuff, though. Worth it. Okay, let's see. Remember, everything going on, even while you guys are apart, and everything that has happened, it is all still happening to get you guys back together. Every little piece. Okay. Oh, White Wings. I'm glad it helped. Thank you, darling. You are a sweetie. Aries are awesome. I love Aries. You guys are cool. Cardinal signs got to stick together. 6 of Pentacles. Don't worry. What I said in the reading is happening. They're getting balanced out right now. Definitely coming out of the breadcrumbing age stage too. 2 of Cups. Give this time. It'll happen sooner than you think. Thank you for the donation too. You're a sweetie. Monica, are you? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. That is a blessing. Thank you for the extra super chat. Hang in there. It works out in the long run. You will find out that this happened for a reason. Okay, totally. It's cool. Thank you. Casey, what do we got for you, Casey? You're gonna be at 141.23. All right, let's see. What's up with your marriage with your Taurus? Is it gonna work out? All right, I got you. Let's see what we got for you, Casey. Casey Musgraves, Canola. All right, let's see what we got. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Chariot, 2 of Pentacles. Yep, absolutely. It's just, deep down underneath there isn't anybody else. It does still work out between the two of you guys. What I'm seeing on this one here is that there was a trigger that was set off that made Taurus think about someone from the past, and that's what created this awkwardness, okay? You guys do overcome this, though. You guys have got a tighter bond than you think. This can be overcome. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. I really feel like the things that led to this thing here, it's not what you're thinking it is. It's that your person's just way too overwhelmed with the stuff they have been working on, right? Chariot to the 2 of Pentacles. Can't sit still long enough to have a moment to focus on you. I do see this does work out. They can overcome this barrier, because whatever it was that's triggered on this one, it just opened up an old wound that they didn't expect to have happen, and that's why it went this way. You two guys make it through this one. You do realize that you guys are an anointed union, divine couple on this. Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Taurus energy. And that with the 2 of Pentacles to this hanged man, these energies, you guys overcome them each time. It's written into your guys' soul contract to be together in this one. So it absolutely does work out. It's a lot about both of you guys processing and the reactions, being able to communicate through it of like, hey, that kind of got to me. That's something that an ex did to me. Can we work on that? And then be able to talk it through, because he does it to you too. Your Taurus does it to you too, but bless your heart, you put up with it. Right? And then you quietly just like, that's okay. That's okay. Taurus triggered me, but it's fine. It's fine. I love him. Right? It's that kind of a vibe. So the thing on this is it actually is allowing the two of you guys to open up and be like, oh, wait. That is something what you're doing here that you would have no idea that it would hurt me, but my ex used to do that to me. Can we work on something differently? It's just it's not what you say, but how you say it. It's a very big test in communications, that with the Chariot card, you guys will overcome it. All right. Your Taurus is tired from work and not hiding how bad work's going. Their job's not in line, or they're not in danger of losing the job or anything like that. They're just burnt out. They're doing way too much at work and not getting paid enough for it either. Your Taurus's self-worth's affected anyways. And so that's why it went in the direction it did, but it will be okay. All right. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Randy. No problema. Rohama. No problema, Rohama. Oh, that was a cool rhyme too. All right. Let's see. And Empress of Tarot. Empress of Tarot. Kate, you're at 144.04. Oh, repeating 4s. That's kind of cool. Let's see what we got. Knight of Wands. Page of Swords. 10 of Wands. Yeah, coming into the year of the fire horse has changed the direction on this. The Knight of Wands to the Page of Swords. You do know he's been looking at you. And I'm seeing Drew Barrymore. Elliot, that's right. She was in ET. What's up with you and Elliot? I really feel like this reading's pulling Elliot vibes for messages. What's up with you and Elliot, Kate? So I really think 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords shows that, I don't know if the door was left open or something changed, but I kind of feel the vibes. I don't know if you've been feeling it too, that like just feel like something's happening or getting ready to happen. I think it is. 4 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Elliot's getting ready to come your way. Did you? He's getting ready to come your way. After a pause and reflection on this one to be like, oh my gosh, okay. Knight of Cups. You're nervous about it and want to see which way it would go. It's going to work out. He's going to respond. What I'm being told right now is that something on his side of the fence that Elliot's working on is why he hasn't responded yet, okay? Might not have access to his phone, or it's fallen by the wayside, or he's missed it, because I'm seeing a lot of, like, did he always have a lot of unanswered notifications? Because that's the kind of thing. He's going to respond to this one, okay? 4 of Swords, Knight of Cups. And I'm going to tell you what, he didn't think you did. And you're like, no way, I told him that. No, he figures with as long as he took on this one that you would have walked away from this. So he is processing the fact of like, oh my gosh, Kate forgave me on this one? Wow. You know how long it's been since he had someone tell him he loved them or they loved him? You know what I mean? You got to him. You hit a chord of something that he hasn't had in a while. All right? It's the start. I don't want to say it to you, Kate, but you were the catalyst. As if I was doing a reading for Elliot and he's waiting for his person to reach out. You reached out. 8 of Pentacles. Working on it. Devil card, the Moon card. Now, behind the scenes, he is working to beat this out. All right? He is working to beat this out. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was overcoming a fear of the commitment. I think that's the vibes on this one. Okay? So it's not on you. This is him. He deep down in this one, with what he went through, he's like, I'm just going to do me. You know, it is what it is, because he's not used to being told this stuff. Like whatever he was in before you guys, it messed him up. It was a lot of stuff. So you having the patience and the perseverance to actually make that attempt to reach out, otherwise it wouldn't have started this communication. Okay. That's the thing on this one, because you guys were both in a pause about pressing send, but you opened the door. He comes back on this to reach out through it. Now, what I'm seeing is going on is he's working through what to say. Give him a minute on this one, okay? Because he didn't expect for you to reach out first, and he didn't know how to reach out. So now you've at least let him know the door is open. He's doing some serious reflecting and thinking on this one, because with what he's still working to beat out in his life, okay, this wasn't fully finished or fully prepared and ready yet. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of that work, the devil, the tauntingness on this one, okay? What got in the way of the relationship before, the connection before? He's just coming to the end of beating it out. That's how close this was. And you just gave him that last little kick of motivation he needed to beat this. That bonds him to you, okay? Give him a minute to finish processing this, and he'll be ready for you with the Moon card, all right? King of Swords, King of Cups. It is a bit of a self-love journey to be ready. He's not used to somebody reaching back out after he pulls his games on people. For you to actually be one of the first people to like forgive him and be open to this and make first contact, give him a minute to process that of being like, whoa, he's not used to this. And he'll come back with like, love you too. He literally doesn't know what to say at the moment. So he might be pulling his friends and being like, oh my gosh, can you believe that I heard from Kate? What should we do about this one? All right. And like, he's got somebody that's telling him like, well, say this to her, say this to her. He knows when he presses send and replies to your message, it's on. He's got to be ready because he can't do it to you again. You know what I mean? That's the big part of this. So he's going to get to that stage here coming up well before the weekend, big time before the weekend, that he's ready. He's ready for this, and he'll press back because he knows that you won't let him do it the other way. He can't come back in and out wishy-washy. He's got to be ready. Basically, by replying to you, he's saying, yep, I'm ready to marry you and be together. So just so you know, when he does reply, which he will, it's go time for you two. All right. He knows about your channel, right? Because it tells me he watches your channel. You just don't realize it, but he does. All right. Let's see. And then we got, oh, that was it. Hi. Okay, Kate, you're good. Guys, I hope that helps. Melissa, no problema. I didn't think to write the timestamps down. I didn't even, oh, I'm sorry. Shoot, I was channeling. I'm sorry. It's okay. Guys, thank you so much for all this. I have missed you guys. I had to have a minute for that. I do hope it. Oh, you okay? You knew you watched. The stuff you've been saying is helping. You didn't know in the silence you were still helping him this whole time, or you did probably. I mean, you're the Empress of Tarot. The Empress gets all the messages. You knew you were helping him this whole time. To quote Jurassic Park, Kate, clever girl. It's cool. Angelina, ditto. You are chunky cinnamon applesauce awesome. All you guys are. We're family. Everybody sticks together in this one. All right. I'll keep praying for all of you guys. You guys keep praying for me and my fam. I'll pray for you and your fams. And it'll all come out in the wash. All right. Thank you guys for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Do some more videos on that too. All right. Carla, darling, thank you. Oh my goodness, you are beyond generous. Carla, thank you. Abundance unto you forward. Oh, Lachey's awakening. Oh, thank you. Oh, Angelina, I feel the abundance. You did. You donated more spiritually. I got a spinny hug. All right. And I'm a big dude. That's a lot of hug to spinny. All right. Thank you, Randy. You as well for you and your family too. Prayers back onto you too. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to scoop. See y'all tomorrow. We will do another one of these tomorrow too. All right. So on that note, we're good. You ready? But I'll be back. I'm going to come back to, tomorrow morning, Lachey's awakening. We're going to do another one of these tomorrow morning. You should come and hang out. Or if you want to get a question answer, you don't want to get a question answer, just come and hang out with us, talk and chat. You have a good day, Lachey? You doing all right? How was your day? You good to go? Digging it? You rock, Melissa. Bet. Very cool. Oh, awesome. I'd say I love it. I love seeing you guys here. Even we just hang out as a family. It's very cool. And you haven't made it to a lot of the lives. Newer subscriber, newer family member or something. So I'm sending you spinny hugs. I'm sending you your own spinny hugs, Lachey. It's nice to see you here. Was it? It was a slow day? Hey, sometimes those slow days are good. Good for a little pause in the action, you know. Middle of the week, the Wednesday vibes. I dig it. And getting closer to Friday. Oh, Angelina, I love you guys. We love you guys too. All right. Everybody have a good night on this one. It's very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you, Lachey. You're part of the fam now. You're here. We're in on this. It's good stuff. I love it. Thank you guys all for the donations, super chats and everything. Still helps the Mama T Foundation, still helps the Family Foundation out, and keeps us doing what we do. All right. All right, guys. You guys have a good night too. Every one of you guys. Melissa, Lachey, Carla, Cappy Goat, Rohama, all you guys, everybody here, Angelina, Randy, everybody. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Make sure you eat something and sleep well too. All right. Until next time. See you tomorrow. Peace, love, spinny hugs, and
I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, like hearing where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot. I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you.